What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys had a very wonderful weekend. Yeah, I mean, it's all crazy. Stories go around. We have a lot of, propaganda that's being propagated by some propagative suckers. I call them propagative suckers. These people who want to take advantage of situations, and they want to like, yo, this is what's going on over here. Let's go look at it. I mean, let's shout out to these great warlords fighting these great wars and shit like that. Damn, those things are all baloney, man. Now I see another story going on around Uganda. Yeah, it's Uganda, right? Yeah, I mean that story is kind of crazy, man. I mean, I'm like I was surfing around the internet and I came about this video, uh, Kony. First it was I think Mike Tyson and Chado Chusinko that posted a video about this guy they call Kony, and I was like, who the fuck is Kony? And they said, dudes were like, Kony, it's an African uh, titan. What does he do? Kony kidnaps children, little children, and then gives them arms and unleashes them on the government forces or whatever, and unleashing terror on people. And also, Kony is into child, basically abducting little girls and taking advantage of little girls and stuff like that. Well, these are all, good enough reasons to get after this guy, get him down, get him behind bars, or take him away from this planet. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes it's good to go underneath every story and see what is behind these stories before you guys jump into this raving band. For no just, just like a batch of ships. Well, I was gonna join that band, because I felt really moved by the video that I saw. Of course, a very little poor looking African kid came up the video, and I was, making out some scenes that really looked very captivating for me. So after that, I became very concerned. Now, I happened to have a couple a couple of Ugandan friends, around. So I was like, I I picked up my phone and I called a couple of my friends who are from Uganda. I was like, what's going on? And I'm seeing these on the internet about this certain guy who's on, with his thing down there in your country. I mean, you guys hearing what I'm hearing? And the first guy I spoke to was like, fuck that shit, man. That story is told news, you know. And the guy was like into how the Ugandan government is trying to, take advantage of this story and with the filming dude. I don't know who's trying to make a movie out of the whole story. You know, really gonna reap a lot of millions out of that story, and gets everybody to believe a certain man is really doing a certain evil on some certain kids, you know. But I'll tell you what, I wasn't really, because I'm not like very quick with my conclusions, so I had to also consult a couple more Ugandans who still told me differently, who never knew each other, but they told me the same storylines. Even I happened to talk with a Ugandan who just came in from Uganda for the first time, and she was like, Kony, yeah, did exist, but the story is no longer a big story in Uganda. It's still news. It happened decades ago, so many years back, and he is no longer a threat to the Ugandan people. And to tell you the whole truth, that guy, even if he exists, is not as bad as the Ugandan government and the Ugandan. I'm not trying to be very, um, hard with my words, but I'm telling you, this craziness gotta stop. If you're looking for where to go solve problems similar to these storylines that you're getting out, you guys should go to Nigeria where you have a real story about people killing people for unjust reasons. If you don't know the name, it's Boko Haram. Go down there, track them down, get a story out, make a movie, make the money out of it, create the awareness, and just be very truthful to yourself for one bit. It's so sad, and aside from that, Africa is a very beautiful place, and like every other beautiful place, always have their own sides, the bad side and the good sides, and this happens to be one of those problems, that are littered all over in Africa. You don't just isolate a problem and just try to take advantage of that particular problem and make millions out of it, make money out of it. Because the guy who created this story has no intention to better the lives of those kids. He has only intention of popularizing himself and making money out of this whole baloney, this whole propaganda. And all the people behind him are such ignorant, you know, people who don't just, who are so, you know, no, ignorant that they just quickly rush into stories and like that. I'm not saying I don't know who the fuck Kony is. I mean, I don't want to know who he is. I mean, he's a bad guy that deserves every lawful treatment. He should be caught if he exists. I mean, get him, lock him up, treat him according to the constitution. But please, please, and please, stop this craziness about nothing. It's much ado about nothing, according to Shakespeare. If you're looking for problems to solve, I told you where you gotta go find the real problem. Nigeria, Boko Haram. Go get at them. Peace out.